Hey guys, so today I'm in Salt Lake City, this really cute spot right behind me. Like you can see the water and everything. I'm here to do the filming locations for Halloween 4 and possibly some of 5. If I can't, I won't be able to get to everything, so I'm probably just going to do Halloween 4 and then maybe the house from 5. But get ready, go grab some popcorn, and let's start the filming locations for Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. Okay, so this is supposed to be the sanitarium building in the movie. This is like all private property. I've already driven around a few times and I cannot find anywhere to get a good picture, but I think that is the building there. And I think these are like apartments or something. I don't know what the heck they are. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to show it to you before I drive away because I'm kind of going in circles at this point, trying to get a good picture of it. So now I've arrived at Rachel's house. This is Rachel's house right here. You actually see this house a few times in the movie, and you also see it in Halloween 5. So this is Rachel's house from Halloween 4 as well as Halloween 5. And there's several scenes that filmed all here. I'm gonna try to run through them real quickly and get out of here because I get really uncomfortable when I'm at houses. So yeah, but this is Rachel's house. I'm so mad because I totally forgot to get this shot right here. So here's the house right here. And 4, I think the first time you see it is kind of from the side when the parents are coming out, and then Rachel and Jamie come out. And I don't think you see it too many times in that scene, and I think later on you'll see it again from different angles. There's an angle also from this side over here, and it's in Halloween 5, where they kind of show it like up close like this. And the house, by the way, was painted red in the movie. They kind of show it off this angle and that angle. There's a few angles, and when that girl comes, I forget her name right now, Rachel's friend comes over, I think she does come through the front, and I don't remember if it's this angle or that angle, but it's one of these two. It's probably this angle here. She walks in the house, and they do show it a few times, like I said. But that's Rachel's house. There's also a scene of Rachel and her friend coming this way, and they stop, and then they kind of stop in front of the house and chat, like talk for a little bit and then go inside. I'm trying to go through all the scenes quickly without, staying too long, but there's the house again. Very pretty. Okay, so out of Halloween 4 locations, this was the one I was most excited for until I started driving here, and I realized that it's a really hard spot to get to. I basically had to drive off the road real quick, and I'm parked, and there's like all these guys around, and there's all kinds of things around. People are obviously sleeping like in this area, but anyways, let me make this quick because it's a little scary over here. But this is where the crash site happened. This is the bridge that you see. I gotta figure out exactly if I'm standing in the right spot, like the right angle, but that's definitely the bridge. And then off the road is where you see Dr. Loomis, and then he comes in to here. But all this looks slightly different, so I need to figure this out, and I need to figure out quick so I can get out of here. All right. Oh my God, the things I get into, the things we get into for filming locations, I'm telling you. All right, let me make this quick. Okay, so I'm having a hard time because when the car comes in, it comes off from the road, and the road is not here, the road is back there, and I actually had to walk from down here, but the road does not connect straight to the bridge. Basically, it came off the road and it made a turn and down here, and then they were here. So unless I'm standing in the wrong spot, I'm gonna keep the phone rolling, but see, there's the road right there. And I don't know if all this was different back then, but it almost seemed, I don't know. Look at this, look how creepy this is. This is probably the creepiest spot I've ever come to, but basically the car came straight through, unless all this used to be a road right here. I don't know, I'm having a hard time with it. Let me come back out this way. There's a man over here fixing his car or something, so I don't want to bother him. But unless it's from up there, I don't know. I'm having a hard time, so I got to figure it out. I'll be back out where you can see the road, because like I was saying, they come in. Oh gosh, what was that? As soon as the car comes in, they go, unless it was movie magic, because it definitely could have been, but as you can see, the bridge is not over here. The bridge is only over there. So maybe all this was open. I think that's what it was. I think this used to be open, and that's how they were able to get that scene. But I'm gonna start from the beginning of that scene, and then just do the... It's gonna be very loud, so I'm sorry. But this is where the scene opens. You see someone's hand with like a flare, and then they put out the, you know, that yellow tape, that caution tape out, and then the next thing is you see Dr. Loomis's car come over here, and he comes in, and according to the scene, he just goes right there, and then the bridge is right there. But in reality, you have to walk through there and a little bit up, and then you'll see the bridge. So it's not the same as it was back then. So like I was saying, the car comes in, and it's supposed to, I'm so sorry, the train was going by. I got these cars over here. It's a mess. So anyways, like I was saying, so the car comes in right through here, and then you were able to see the bridge right away. So I don't know how this all was back then. I guess it's changed. Like I said, there is a gentleman over here. I've already spoke to him. He seems nice. So I'm gonna go back over to the bridge and try to run that scene with you guys, and try to match it up real quick so that I can get out of here. So in this scene, you can see the road behind him as he was getting out of the car, and immediately they're in what it looks like they're like in front of the bridge, which I couldn't get to. This area now seems like it's changed, because when you get there, you have to walk behind the bridge, which is the area that you saw me in. I do have a small Snapchat video. I'm going to add it here so you guys can see how I got there, but I could not get to the front of the bridge. I did walk alongside the road at some point, and I wasn't recording, so that's upsetting, because that was the only time that I walked in front of the bridge, but I was actually on the side of the road, and yeah, I was not recording. So what I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I feel like that scene could have been shot here, but there is a shot where you can see the bridge, like a wide angle shot, and I think that was taken from the other side. So from like there they took it, where you can see the water and everything, and then the ambulance was probably right here somewhere. Oh God, I'm hearing people. All right, I gotta get out of here. But I feel like the ambulance was probably here somewhere, but that wide angle shot I think was taken from the other side. I don't know, it's just, for me, it's not matching up right here. But this is definitely the spot. It's just for some reason it just doesn't look right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk over there, get a picture and a video from this angle to see if it matches at all. But that's it. I don't want to be here too long. Okay, so this is the Snapchat video that I took from my boyfriend while I was there. This was after I passed the guy with the car. I didn't want to record while he was standing there. But after you pass him, this is the only way that you can go to see the bridge. And it takes you, like as you can see, kind of underneath. But then all of that was blocking my way, so I couldn't really walk over to the other side to get the other angle. The only way that I saw to get that angle is to go back out to the street and walk alongside that bridge that you can see when I'm standing on the other side, and get a shot from there. And I thought I was recording the entire time I was walking down the road, and unfortunately I was not. I do have a picture though, and I'll insert it so you guys can see that angle. But yeah, I was really disappointed with this with this location here, and I would love to redo this whole video again. But yeah, there's a Snapchat video. So this location was one that I was the most excited about, and let me tell you, it was such a bummer because there was two people living down there. One was a little kid, and they were arguing, and it just kind of threw me off. I couldn't really concentrate, and I just wanted to be out there. I just wanted to be out of there. So I'm really sorry if I don't get the right angles for that one. I did the best that I could. I still need to go back to Salt Lake City to go to Jamie's school, because when I went earlier today, the kids were still there, and you don't want to be recording when there's kids around. So I want to go back to Salt Lake City to get that, but I still need to do the open montage. So that's what I'm going to try to do now, if it's not too far. Gosh, that was a bummer. So now I'm at a school where they filmed the movie, right behind me here. This is Jamie's school in the movie, and this tree right behind me is the tree that she hides. Like when the kids are bothering her, she runs from this direction and kind of just hides right here. And then Rachel shows up and drives up right here, and she runs into the car crying. But she starts running actually from this direction right here. Obviously I can't get into the school, and I wasn't even gonna try because I'm pretty sure they probably wouldn't want people getting in. But yeah, this is the direction that she runs from, and then hides behind this tree right here after the kids have been teasing her, Jamie's an orphan, Jamie's an orphan. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you exactly the direction she's coming from. After she runs out of the school and you see her coming out the door, the next scene is right here. She's already running down. So the angle is like this way as she's running down. And then you see her run to the tree. I don't know if the camera goes this way. I think it does. And she kind of just stands there for a little bit, looks off that way, and she's like, "You're okay, you're okay." And then you don't see like that side over there. You see mostly this house right here, and it's a really close-up shot like this. And then when Rachel arrives, it kind of goes like this, I think, as she walks down and gets in the car. And that's the angle you see right there. That scene right there. Cool.
Okay, so ignore my finger as I'm pointing to things in this clip because this clip is from my Sandlot video. I decided not to go back to Vincent Drug only so that I can save some time. And as you're seeing this clip right now, that is from Halloween 4. They use Vincent Drug as the costume shop, but only as exterior shots. They filmed the interiors at a different building, but unfortunately it does not look like it did in the movie, so I decided not to go to that one. As well as this, just because, I had a clip already from the Sandlot, and so you can at least still see Vincent Drug and what it looks like these days. Unfortunately, this is not a working pharmacy anymore, which is very sad, but I'm glad that the building is still standing. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, but yeah, that's it. That's Vincent Drug that was used in both Halloween 4 and Halloween 5.
So now I'm in the neighborhood where Rachel takes Jamie trick-or-treating, and they go to two houses. One is right here, and the next one is literally right next door, just like in the movie. It's not like movie magic. It's literally right next to each other. So the scene opens up with Jamie already getting candy, and then she runs off, and Rachel's trying to tell her to hold on, and she runs off to the next house, knocks on the door, gets candy, and then they keep going. So this is the house they start off, and the door's already open. She already gets her candy. She walks down. They both walk down, and she says something to her right up here. And she's like, hold on. And then they go off. It looks like they had put a light post right here, and the camera kind of goes from behind the trees. And Jamie runs off, goes to this next house right here, knocks on the door, gets her candy, and this is the next house right here. And then the next scene, like I said, it's over to Brady's house. But yeah, literally right next to each other. So cool. But yeah, there was a light post right here. Yeah, really cute little neighborhood right here. But this is it. Quick scene.
Okay, so now I'm standing in front of the Meeker's house.
This is when Jamie is trick-or-treating with Rachel, and the kids go up the stairs, knock on the door, and Brady's side girl comes out, and Rachel sees her, gets upset. Brady comes after her. They talk for a little bit right here, and the kids go off that way, and that's when Rachel loses Jamie. But I'll show you the house. It's really pretty. Okay, so this is where the kids were standing. Jamie comes up, and there's already kids standing here. And then they all go up the stairs to knock on the door to go trick-or-treating. And this is when you see Brady's other girl come out, and Rachel gets upset. She comes back out, or she comes back down. Brady follows her, and the girl just kind of stays standing right there. This is the house, by the way. And then Rachel and Brady kind of stand right here for a little bit and talk, and then the kids go off, and there's like a wide shot of the kids walking away, but the fence is the most noticeable thing as they're walking past. And what's her name? Rachel doesn't even notice that Jamie took off that way. But yeah, this is the house. So right behind me here, this is when Rachel is searching for Jamie. You can actually see this house in the background, as well as this pole right here, but it's facing that direction. So let me turn the camera around and show you. But this is when you see Rachel searching for Jamie. Okay, so you see her walking into frame this way right here. Kind of stops and wanders off, like starts looking around, but just stands like right about here, walks for a little bit, and then the next shot is a close-up shot, her in front of a house. But you can definitely see this house. I think it's more, the shot is more this way. And you see the curve, this house, and like I said, this pole right here. Right there. You can actually see this curve too right here. So cool. So this is the house that they showed during one of the power outages. It's a quick shot. And then there's another one that's supposed to be really close by, so I'm gonna try to find it real quick. And that's the other house right there that they show. So here, Memory Grove Park, they filmed a scene in the movie, which might be right over here to my right. Yep, that's it right there. There it is. A pretty park, by the way. Nothing like fall. Look at those beautiful colors. Okay, so after the police station scene, which by the way, the police station is no longer the same, so I decided not to go there. Those guys show up and they're like, wait, Michael Myers is still alive? And they're like, oh, we gotta go kill him and stuff. So they come here and they think they see Michael Myers and they start shooting to like over to the side over here. And when they get closer and they realize that it wasn't Michael Myers that they shot, was Ted Hollister. And I believe they come off to the side over here, to the side right over here, and realize that it's not Michael Myers. And he's like, you dumbass. But that scene happened right behind me in this beautiful park right here. Look at the fall colors behind me. You gotta love this time of year. All right, I'll show you guys the spot. Okay, so the scene kind of opens up showing like one of their guns with a close-up shot shooting towards this direction. I believe they put a trash bin and a bench right here, which the only bench around here I see is this one right here. And it doesn't look quite the same, so I'm pretty sure that was brought over for filming. So they're shooting and it's like a close-up shot of this area and then the guns and them, then shooting, then them, and then you know, you see this whole thing, and then they all walk up to here. I don't know if they show them coming towards this direction and going up here. This is where they realize that they shot someone and it's not Michael Myers, but I think this would have been the spot right here. Oh, and I just spotted another bench over there. Yeah, this is the spot right here where they're like, where they're standing and looking to see who they shot and realize that it was not Michael Myers. Look at this. This is really pretty, by the way. Oh, it's a monument for the heroic sons of Utah who gave their lives in the World War. Huh. That's awesome. Let me kind of go around here real quick. Here is another bench right here. Just kind of show you all around. Look at these rocks. These are beautiful. Oh, there's a trail up there. Anyways, but here's the angle from the other side. So cool.
Shit. It's
Hey guys. So I just made it back to my hotel room, as you can see, and I cannot begin to express to you how disappointed I am. I mean, I'm still happy because I got to see some of the locations, and you know, I'm always happy when I get to do that. But the fact that I had this vision in my head for today, and I really wanted to knock out all of the Halloween 4 locations, and then with whatever time remaining I had, I would get the houses from 5 and 6. But my day started out pretty bad. And what happened is I had a little bit of an issue this morning with my stomach. I didn't feel good. So I didn't leave at the time that I wanted to leave. And then when I got to the airport, because I had the hotel shuttle drop me off to the airport, because that's where I thought my car rental was, and I found out that it wasn't there, it was off property. Thankfully, they have a shuttle that drops you off and picks you up. So they take me over to the rental place, get there, and when I get the car, I realize it's a really big Jeep, and I'm like, okay, I can't drive this thing. So I had them give me a different car, and that took longer. I mean, I think I was there like 45 minutes or so. So I finally get going, and things are going well. I'm doing all the Salt Lake City locations that are around me, and I'm kind of disappointed. I think I should have started with the furthest location first. So I knocked a few of those, and things were going well. And then I noticed that my phone was dying, and I'm like, why? I have it plugged in. I mean, I know I'm using the GPS, but it's plugged in. I realized the cord wasn't working. Like, it was working, but it wouldn't charge. Like, I don't know. Let me show you. Hold on. So this cord right here, it's weird. It's one of those that you have like the iPhone and like if you have a Samsung. And so I think this part right here that connects to this at some point just wasn't charging my phone. And so I think my phone was running on Bluetooth. That's what it was. It was Bluetooth, and this wasn't working. So I ended up having to go to Walgreens, getting a new cord, and just, it was so annoying because once I got the new cord, CarPlay wouldn't connect. So then now I'm driving around with not being able to see the GPS on the screen anymore, and I'm like having to drive and look down and like, so irritated. I was so irritated. So there's a couple locations I didn't get to go to, and I want to go over these real quick because, like I said before, I didn't start with the furthest locations, and those are the opening montage. Didn't get to it, and I'm so sad about that. Penny's. The minute that I was putting all the stuff in my GPS this morning, Penny said from the beginning it was going to be closed today, but I still wanted to go so that I can get, you know, exterior shots. Didn't make it to that one because that's also really far. Two spots that are no longer around are Earl's Bar. That now is an empty lot, so I took that one off the list. I also took off the police station, Haddonfield Police Station, because that building was demolished in 2016 and it looks entirely different. I said there's no point. Another location that I wasn't able to go to was the spot where Michael Myers kills Bucky. Couldn't make it to that one too. What else? Everything else I think I made. And then let me tell you.
I'm sorry you're feeling that way. Some slow.
Thank you, Alexa. But I wanted to apologize. I did try my best to correct it, but I got super confused with Meeker's house, you know, Sheriff Ben's house, which is also Kelly's house. I kept saying Brady's house, and that was not Brady's house. That was the sheriff's house. I guess just because I kept seeing the video and seeing him there, it just kind of threw me off. So I apologize for the for that. And what else did I wanted to talk to you guys about? And then the ambulance crash. That was a spot that I was so excited about, like I was mentioning in the video, and it was horrible. Just there were so many people there. The people weren't so bad. They weren't bothering me. There's these guys that were very nice. There was this other man who was a little strange, and he had like a pan, so it looked like he was cooking. It looks like he was fixing his car. I don't know what he was doing there. He was just there. And so it kind of made me feel uncomfortable and scared at times, because I kept having to look over my shoulder to make sure nobody was behind me. Then at some point I can hear two people arguing, and it was a man and the voice of a child. And it's just, and when I look, I went down to see where it was coming from, and I saw this big tent, and that's where they were. So I realized that, you know, they were homeless, and it just broke my heart. And I don't know, it just distracted me. And anyways, I'm not sure that I got the right angles for that location, but I did the best that I could, and that's it. You know, these locations, when I was looking at them online and I saw the pictures of what they would look like in real life, a lot of them I was kind of like, man, I really don't want to go by myself, but I'm still glad I went. I would love to come back, but maybe with my boyfriend, so that I'm not doing this alone, and do maybe a better video, and then try to do 5 and 6 all the way, or get to as many. You are going to see something from 5 and something from 6, but it got really dark on that last location from 6. So anyways, this video has become way too long. I just wanted to explain a few things. Also, if you like this video, either way, even though it's been a total mess, please like, please subscribe. Thank you so much for all the likes, for all the comments, and I'll see you guys soon, all right? Happy Halloween!